Yeah.
Um, there you
Yeah.
go. Sheriff, tell me a little bit about what you all are expecting this weekend in terms of traffic and what types of enforcement details or patrol details you guys will have out there.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that question. This month is motorcycle safety awareness month, and we've had 5 serious motorcycle crashes that resulted in 2 deaths. Um, so we're really in tune to motorcycle safety and as well as vehicle safety, and we think that it might be because the restrictions have been lifted and people have been isolated for a very long time, and now that it's nice weather, they're getting their motorcycles out, and we're really cautious that we're really concerned that people need to really take that extra precaution. And it's not just motorcycles; it's also motorists need to be aware that now there's motorcycles on the road, and everybody has to take that little bit more precaution. And the interesting thing, Chris, with the motorcycle crashes that we covered, is that it wasn't on they were all single vehicle crashes, and basically the motorcycles just went off the road. And we're thinking, and I did have a conversation with Greg Martinez, the owner of Iron Tail Saloon, as well as Bentley Warren, the owner of Bentley's, and I said, gee, why do you think this is? And they confirm, I believe, that many people are buying these very, very powerful motorcycles, and it's that coupled with a couple of drinks. It's just a deadly combination. So, in response to that, I've asked the Maine State Police to bring one of their teams into the Acton, Shapley, Sanford area, and also I've got the ride team, which is the regional enforcement, and I've got my own. We've got a team of sheriff's deputies that are just going to be out there just patrolling the roads and making sure everybody's safe.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, it is the holiday weekend. We're expecting obviously more tourists coming up this weekend with all the restrictions that have been lifted lately. And Memorial Day weekend, I think we all know is one of those times that people take advantage of the long weekend to get together, have a good time. And as you mentioned, the alcohol does inevitably become a factor. Is there a message you would pass along to the people of Maine who might be seeing more out of state people on the roads?
Yeah, and we want people to have fun. We want people to enjoy. Everybody's very pleased that the restrictions are lifted, and we're encouraged to go out and enjoy ourselves. But just keep in mind, Memorial Day starts the 100 deadliest days of motor vehicle safety. So that didn't sound right. Memorial Day starts the 100 deadliest days on our roads. So we just have to keep that in mind and just be a little bit more vigilant. And like you mentioned, yeah, we have out-of-state people that are unfamiliar with the roads. And these crashes that I talked about, they didn't happen in an urban environment. They happen on back roads. So we're going to be out patrolling those back roads and really promoting safety.
Mhm. And Sheriff, excuse me, I'm sure you've heard about it in the news. We've had a pretty rough month in terms of fatal motor vehicle crashes. 3 people died in Brunswick, 3 pedestrians hit and killed in Augusta, and just on Wednesday, 3 people and a dog killed in a head-on crash in Lewiston. Do you? I don't really know what the question is to ask. It just seems like it's been a really tough month already. And again, as you mentioned, we haven't even started the 100 deadliest days.
Yeah, it really has been a tough month, and again, I think it's that we've been isolated, we've been restricted, and I think now that it's beautiful weather and people want to get out, we just have to remember that we can celebrate responsibly, and we have to be very very safe on our roads again because of the increased traffic. People haven't been going out. And now that they're going out, they're seeing motorcycles that they haven't seen for several months, and also there's an influx of tourists.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's the encouragement is there to really be extra careful and extra vigilant on our roads this weekend and all throughout the summer.
Sheriff, I really appreciate you taking some time to talk about this. I know it was quick. Is there something else that we didn't cover that you want to mention?
No, I can't think of anything,
Okay.
but I
Hey,
appreciate you guys covering this.
yeah. And hey, I'll let you know since I have you here.
Yeah.
I've got a story that's coming up on June 8th. and
Yeah.
it's something I had shot a couple of months ago with
Right.
state police, life flight, and actually, do you know Eric Chapa, the superintendent of insurance?
No.
Anyway, for the state of Maine, and then as well as AAA, they
Oh
talked
yeah.
they talked about how the trauma in a speeding related crash can increase exponentially, even not at 70 miles an hour, at 40, 50, and 56 miles an hour. So I interviewed a state trooper. He was doing a speed patrol. I talked to life flight because they respond to the scene, they deal with the trauma, keep the patient alive, etc. And then talk to AAA about the study. So that story is coming up on the 8th, and I wish I could get it on sooner because
Right.
obviously 100 Deadliest Days is starting.
Yeah. The other thing I wanted to mention, and maybe you can do it in your reporting, is to wear your helmet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, on one of those fatal crashes, the victim was wearing a helmet, but on another one, it was a passenger that was not wearing a helmet. So, everybody likes that feeling of, running out there without with that free feeling of a motorcycle, and that's part of the thrill. But just wear a helmet. It really reduces and really protects the rider and the driver in a crash.
I'll get that out there. I
Great.
appreciate it, Sheriff.
Great.
Sheriff, again, I know it was quick. Next time, I look forward to shaking your hand in person and shoot,
Okay.
give you a hug if it's allowed.
So, Chris, you're going to give Sebastian my cell phone.
Is that okay?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Just so
Yeah,
we can keep in contact, and I can, so he'll know, in case, yeah, just so he can keep in contact, and we can get that done.
that's the plan. I can't wait to see it, Sheriff.
Okay, great. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Yeah, you bet, Sheriff. Thank you. Take care.